Life is an architect that never sleeps. Every day, with every decision and action, we are driving a nail or building a wall. Most of the time, we believe we are building for someone else. But the profound truth is that the house we are building is where we will have to live. In the windswept town of Blackwood Ridge, there lived a man named Silas Thorne. For over 40 years, Silas was known as the finest master carpenter in the region. His hands were mapped with scars and calluses, a testament to decades of sweat. If Silas built a cabinet, the drawers would slide as smoothly as silk. If he framed a roof, it would stand defiant against the harshest winter snows. He took pride in the honesty of the wood and the precision of the spirit level. However, as the years rolled by, the fire in Silas's soul began to flicker. He felt tired as the world changed, with people wanting things faster and cheaper. He began to feel that his dedication to perfection was becoming obsolete. He longed for retirement, sitting on a fishing boat without any work deadlines. One rainy Tuesday, his longtime employer Benedict Sterling came to see him. Benedict was an influential man but always treated Silas with the utmost respect. Benedict said he had one last project on a cliff overlooking the valley. He wanted it to be a masterpiece, the crown jewel of Blackwood Ridge, before Silas retired. Silas sighed, his joints aching and his mind already far from the workbench. Though he wanted to refuse, out of gratitude to Benedict, he agreed to do it. But this time, Silas's heart was no longer in the work. For the first time in his career, he chose convenience over high quality. When pouring the foundation, he didn't double-check the level of the ground. When the timber arrived, he knew it was warped but used it anyway. He told himself that everything would be covered by drywall and no one would know. He hired cheap labor, men who didn't care about the craft at all. They used inferior nails that would rust within a single decade. They skipped the insulation in the hard-to-reach corners of the house. Silas, who once spent hours sanding, now used thick paint to hide cracks. He was building a beautiful exterior but with a hollow, rotting core inside. He just wanted to finish the job quickly to get his check and his freedom. As autumn leaves began to carpet the valley, the house was finally finished. From a distance, it looked magnificent like a limestone crown on the cliff. But Silas knew the truth that the windows would leak air and floors would groan. He knew that beneath the polished exterior, the house was a disaster waiting to happen. Benedict Sterling arrived on the last day to inspect Silas's work. He walked through the rooms, nodding as Silas pointed out the aesthetic features. Silas felt a twinge of guilt but quickly brushed it aside to declare it finished. Benedict turned with a warm, mysterious smile and took out a golden key. He pressed it into Silas's calloused palm and spoke words of deep gratitude. Benedict said, "This is not my house, this is a retirement gift for you." The world seemed to stop spinning as Silas felt the key heavy as lead in his hand. He looked at the walls he had cheated and the roof he had neglected. A wave of painful realization crashed over him, making him gasp with regret. He was a master but had built himself a prison out of laziness. He would have to spend the rest of his life in the very house he had sabotaged. Years passed, and the roof began to leak every spring when the snow melted. Silas sat in his drafty living room, watching his two sons, Julian and Felix. His sons were also living superficially and always looking for shortcuts. They thought their father got this house through luck or clever tricks. One evening, Silas called them to the hearth which was burning weakly due to a bad chimney. He told his sons not to look at the outer glamour because inside was rot. He confessed he had cheated his friend but was actually cheating himself. He taught them that every day at work or school is building the future. We are not just working for a paycheck. We are building our own selves. Felix wondered if sometimes work is boring and the boss is not deserving. Silas gripped the wobbly chair arm and insisted the boss doesn't matter as much as you. You are the architect of your own character and your own life later on. If you build your life with superficiality, you will collapse when the storm hits. We reap what we sow right within the house of our own soul. The sons fell silent, looking at the cracks in the ceiling, and began to understand. They realized their father wasn't just talking about carpentry, but about the human soul. Now, think about the house of life that you are building every day. Are you using the material of integrity, or hiding flaws with a layer of paint? The tragedy of Silas Thorne is a mirror reflecting all of us right now. Don't wait until you receive the keys to realize you've built a broken shack. Build today as if you were building a palace for a king. That king is your future version waiting ahead of you. Life is a do-it-yourself project. Your attitude and choices determine the future. Build wisely and with all your passionate heart. In the end, you are the only one who has to sleep under the roof you created. Choose to be a master for the sake of the person you will become. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best is now. And the best time to build an excellent life is this very moment. Thank you for listening. Turn your life into a true masterpiece.